Look at the houses. It's a really nice neighborhood, like pretty calm.
I want to live here.
Right?
Let's move here.
Yeah,
Let's all move here together. Oh yeah. No, I like the other one better, like the white and blue one.
I can get anyone.
We made it to
Montreal.
Headed to Old Montreal, which is a lot like older European cities. The weather the whole time we were there was like 70 and sunny.
That was perfect. Yeah, not a cloud in the sky.
The weather here is super comfortable.
It's not raining at all like the public forecast said.
Yeah.
It's so hot. It's my first full day in Montreal. We're getting ready to go out on a little walk. It's very rainy and very wet. My hair's also gone entirely curly because it's so humid.
It's smoking hot out today. I think this is going to be the hottest day of our whole entire trip, so we are pumped.
People tend to get exuberant around here in summer.
The winter is brutal. It kills us. Minus 40 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what the conversion in Fahrenheit is, but it's cold. Icicles that form on your eyes.
Sweat your balls off in the summer and freeze your ass off in the winter.
Perhaps surprisingly to some people around the world, Canadian summers are full of scorching hot days, with high humidity levels pushing the temperature even higher. Montreal's location on an island at the bottom of a river valley, surrounded by mountains, means high levels of humidity often make it feel 10 degrees hotter than the actual temperature. The highest temperature ever recorded was on August 1st, 1975, when the temperature hit 37.6 degrees Celsius, or 100 degrees Fahrenheit. When humidity was included in the reading, the temperature reached 46.8 degrees Celsius, or 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Extreme temperatures and high humidity are the perfect ingredients for intense summer storms.
Oh my God!
If there's one problem with Montreal in the summertime, on any given humid, hot summer day, you might get an hour or half an hour of like hard rain. You gotta be prepared for it.
Like we made it just before the rain stopped.
It was forecasted for heavy rain and all-day thunderstorms the day we'd originally scheduled to do the hike. When we woke up the next morning, it was clear, sunny skies. We concluded the weatherman got it wrong, and we decided to proceed with the hike.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, gray clouds are starting to roll in a little bit. Maybe we'll get caught mid-hike, but that's a chance we're just gonna take because we only have a few more days here. So, Montréal, here we come.
I see these raindrops.
Yeah. Oh, there's the raindrops.
Felt it?
Yep.
Oh shoot.
Here we go.
All hell's about to break loose.
So let's start off by looking at the fuel. This is what the storms are going to be feeding on. See those patches that are missing in that yellow? That's the development of the storms that are already starting to eat away at that fuel.
Wow. Yeah, I haven't seen anything like this in a long time. Oh, you can feel the energy out of this thing.
We literally just came out, and it's a completely different day than it was 20 minutes ago.
You believe me if I told you this was a beautiful summer day about 30 minutes ago? These storms just come out of nowhere here.
So you think we're making it out of the rain?
Yeah, we will. Well, we might have to duck out, I think. Time to go? What do you think? Give it 5 more minutes. Oh, no, I don't even think we have 5 more minutes.
We just checked the forecast, and it is going to pour.
This is Montreal rain, not Vancouver rain.
True.
It's probably like a few seconds of, oh, there's a raindrop.
Rain started coming down. We don't have any ponchos or rain jackets.
It's just water though, we chill.
That might be a problem.
I gotta get inside. The rain is really coming down again.
Here it comes. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
There we go. Jackets on.
It is about to start pouring. Okay, people are running. Oh, ponchos are coming out. Oh God, we gotta get in the car. Oh God. Oh God, they're getting soaked.
But we got our bagels.
And the rain has started. We have good tree cover, so we're not feeling it in abundance. No thunder and lightning as of yet.
Oh shit. Damn. Okay, time to go inside.
So we didn't check the weather.
Why is it raining so much?
Look at
what I'm wearing. Wearing flip-flops.
I just realized you're in flip-flops.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What the? It's getting worse. It's not getting better.
I think we're here for a while. Look at that. Look at that. It's getting stronger.
Still a long way to go. I'm absolutely drenched.
This is one for the books! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I don't know if you guys can hear that. Can you guys hear that? That's thunder.
Look at how much it's raining. Thank God we came to the car.
I told you, I said today was going to be a day, man. All summer wanted a severe storm. Here we go. This is it. The wind is blowing so much I can't go out there to film. That's how bad it is. This is really epic.
This has got to pass. It can't sustain this for that long.
Found a little awning to duck under, and maybe we can wait out the rain. I don't know, but it's coming down pretty hard. Look at this. It's coming down.
Do it now. Go quick.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wow. It's so bizarre. We're having, obviously, this is like a repeat of 1987. That's what this is.
Well, that's not good. I don't want the area to flood again.
On July 14th, 1987, a series of strong thunderstorms dropped more than 100 millimeters of rain in a little over an hour.
Cette nuit-là, ça a été une nuit d'enfer.
On a dit qu'il pleuvrait beaucoup. On pouvait pas dire que ce serait la catastrophe.
The sewer system was overwhelmed by the deluge, and the city was paralyzed by flooded roads.
No service on line number 2.
While some Montreal metro stations flooded, the sunken DeCarry Expressway soon filled with water, trapping motorists and killing an 80-year-old man in his car. 350,000 homes lost power, and 50,000 basements flooded. One weather station downtown recorded a staggering 181 millimeters of rain, more than double the average amount for the entire month of July.
Je suis 25 ans au Canada, j'ai jamais vu une chose comme ça, c'est incroyable.
Just got another tornado warning. Man, that looks like a funnel flood. Right there. There and here. I don't know. Because there was that sound. Did you hear that sound before?
Yeah. It came rolling in from the west. First, the winds. Then menacing clouds blanketing the cityscape. And at last, a torrential downpour.
Take a look at the images from the City News rooftop camera that tracked the storm as it came through downtown Montreal.
The weather system tracked right across the island of Montreal, triggering a series of tornado warnings.
Cell phones screamed with official tornado watch warnings from Environment Canada.
I just got another warning, another tornado warning from Environment Canada. Look at that. Look at that right there. Oh my God, that is a funnel. That's a tornado.
We have confirmed one tornado that was observed at Mirabel Airport.
North of Montreal in Mirabel, Environment Canada confirms a tornado did touch down.
All of a sudden, all hell broke loose, and I was in the house quicker than a mouse running after a bit of cheese.
The corner of Green and Workman was unrecognizable Thursday. Heavy rains turned apartments into waterfront properties.
The deluge caused almost immediate flooding, with cars rolling slowly through this highway, only to be stopped by the rising waters.
This is wild, y'all.
A local bar partly flooded, its patrons unperturbed.
Here in this underpass, several motorists were trapped in their cars. They simply could not make it across.
It wasn't that high, and we were moving, and then all of a sudden they stopped. And they stopped. We couldn't move. And then the water started to rise very fast, very fast.
Last night's storm brought a lot of rain to the Montreal area, and it caused a lot of local flooding. But in Saint-Marc-sur-le-Lac, just northeast of Montreal, the problem was the lightning.
A shocking scene at these homes in Saint-Marc-sur-le-Lac. This one was struck by lightning and went up in flames. The wind from the storm was so strong that it pushed the fire to the two homes next door within minutes.
First time I see that in 22 years of experience, lightning directly striking into a house and completely burning a house. That's pretty, I don't know what word to use, maybe stunning. Very glad no one was injured.
We talk a lot about the cigarette, forgot something on the stove, or like this. I never see that.
In recent weeks, Montreal has seen drastic shifts in weather, from being under a smog advisory and having the worst air quality in the world to a heat wave and then torrential rains and severe thunderstorm.
Those strange and dangerous scenes in the skies above a large section of the United States. Wildfire smoke from Canada, it's affecting nearly 100 million people across 18 states.
New York City turning into an orange dystopia. George Washington Bridge piercing through that ominous plume, and this time-lapse from EarthCam capturing the city skyline as it turns apocalyptic in just 2 hours. Orange haze thick enough to swallow skyscrapers from New York to Philadelphia and DC, the Carolinas and Ohio, the smoke even seen from space.
Even flying out of O'Hare, we could barely see the downtown Chicago area.
And it all stems from what's shaping up to be a record-setting fire season in Canada. More than 6 million acres burnt, and more than 11,000 people now forced to evacuate from remote parts of Quebec. Thousands more expected in the coming days.
Here you can see the Quebec wildfires, those areas in red, and then we've got this low pressure system. It's pushing smoke into the northeast.
Never seen nothing like this in my life.
This is not a filter. I feel like I'm on an episode of The Last of Us. Definitely congested here, and like my throat is a little, like I'm kind of losing my voice.
We have to think of our neighbors to the north in Canada. They're dealing with this as well. Yes, we have to put masks on here, but there, more than 11,000 people have been evacuated from parts of northern Quebec. Another 4,000 will be evacuated soon.
Hundreds of American firefighters have now arrived in Canada to help battle the flames, and even more are on the way.
That's the sun right now.
And air pollution from these kinds of wildfires is only getting worse.
Between 1976 and 2005, Montreal averaged only 11 days when the temperature reached at least 30 degrees or more, but has been increasing ever since. In 2018 alone, the city saw 20 days above 30 degrees, and it's expected to increase to more than 40 days by the second half of the century. And more extreme heat means higher oscillations between drought and rainfall. While northern Quebec dealt with a record lack of rain in 2023, southern Quebec faced its rainiest July in recorded history, with more than 200 millimeters of rain.
Scientists say downpours like the one in Montreal Tuesday will become more common and intense with climate change. The water went right under Vincent Borlet's front door into his home and car. And he says he expects his street to flood again in the future.
Last year, the city said it would be investing $300 million over the next decade to build infrastructure capable of draining water and redirecting it from its sewers.
Retention basins and larger sewer pipes to deal with the growing volumes of rain are being installed when possible.
In some areas where there's a need, we're building sewer bigger and bigger in order to keep as much as water as possible, or we're building green infrastructures.
The city hopes parks like this will help turn Montreal into a sponge city as it looks to mitigate the effects of ever more frequent extreme weather.
This is an example solution, a stormwater control.
Experts say investments in stormwater infrastructure like this are needed in cities across Canada.
We retain the water for a certain amount of time, and that means we don't have as much water happening all at once, and that's what causes the flooding.
I would like to see, in general, climate change be less politically fragmented. It's not really a political issue, it's a physical reality that we're living with, and it would be nice if it was taken as a given that climate response was necessary.
We had ourselves a nice little storm here. Yeah, apparently. I mean, it just everything is just white now. It's all cloudy.
What an adventure! This wasn't originally a river. That's just the rain.
We just got back in. It's such a beautiful city. The sun is very powerful here. It was really raining this morning and then it mellowed out and I was definitely not dressed appropriately. After today, I've learned how to dress for this city.
Storms just come out of nowhere here. Give it 30 more minutes, it might be a beautiful summer day again. You just never know in Montreal.
But as fast as the storm rolled into the area, just like that, it was over, with the sun shining as if nothing had happened. Now, though, the cleanup begins.
We're hitting the home stretch, boys. Wow, this is so pretty.
Listen,
In 2021, there was a clap of thunder during a storm that was so loud, it literally made headlines. At 3:30 a.m. on the morning of March 25, 2021, people across the island of Montreal were awoken by a deafening roar of thunder that shook homes and led to a flood of social media activity, with locals wondering if they had just experienced an earthquake. The lightning was so bright, it made it feel like it was the middle of the day, and the thunder so loud, it overpowered microphones and lasted an astonishing 37 seconds, leading to conspiracy theories online, with some believing it was too intense to be thunder. Simon Legault, a meteorologist with Environment Canada, told the Montreal Gazette that although it was just a normal thunderstorm, even they couldn't explain why that particular thunderclap was so loud.